So, before we begin today's practice, let me just highlight the 3 principles to yin yoga. Number 1, find your edge. You want to balance between no sensation and too much sensation in the body. So, on a scale from 0 to 10, you should be around a 3 or 5. You know you're at your edge when you feel intense sensation. Don't push beyond that point. Number 2, be still. Once you've found your edge, be still. Pay attention to your need to fidget or move around or mentally distract yourself. Try focusing on your breath and bring complete relaxation to the area with the most intense sensation. Number 3, hold the pose. You'll gain the most benefit by holding the pose. Usually in yin yoga, we hold the poses anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes for beginners. Let's begin. Let's find a comfortable seat and let's use this time to set an intention for your practice. I intend on approaching challenges in a different manner and overcoming my own limitations. You can also set your own intentions here, something that can serve as an anchor with your breath as we settle into each posture. Once you've set your intentions, say it quietly to yourself. Now place one hand on your heart and one hand on the belly. Soften your gaze or close your eyes and notice your breath. Bring attention to your hand on your belly. Notice the rise and fall of the belly as you breathe. Don't try to control or change your breath, just notice. Notice how your body feels today. Take note. Bring attention to your hand on your heart. Notice the chest rise and fall with each breath. Just awareness, no control or judgment. Check in with your heart, your emotions. Notice. Again, no judgment, just noticing. Next, bring your attention into the space between your eyebrows. Pay attention to any thoughts. Watch them come and go. Try not to land on any one thought, but let it float away with each exhale. Continue to notice the breath without forcing. We'll start in butterfly pose. Bring the soles of your feet together. You can use your hands to pull your heels closer to your groin. If it feels better, you can put a block under your knees. You can also sit on a folded blanket or bolster to elevate your hips. You can place your hands wide out in front of you or palms flat on the ground, or hold onto your feet. Relax your neck and slightly round your spine. Go to your edge. We'll be here for 3 minutes. This pose stretches your inner groin, improves hip flexibility, and stretches your lower back. This pose also is thought to improve kidney and prostate functions. Coming out gently and slowly, press into your hands to come up. Anchor pose. Stay in this cross-legged seated position and reach your right arm over your right shoulder. Bend your elbow and place your fingers below your neck and between your shoulders. Reach your left arm behind your back, bend your elbow and reach your left hand up to your right hand to grab the fingers. If you can't reach the other hand, hold onto a strap, a towel, or a belt in both hands. Inhale and exhale, slow, steady breaths through your nose. Slowly reverse out of the pose. Roll the shoulders out a little bit and switch arm positions. If you're using a prop, continue to this side as well. This asana is really good for those who sit at a desk most of the day or who generally have tight shoulders, because it opens up your chest and improves flexibility in your shoulders. Another benefit is that it strengthens and stretches your upper arm and back. So you'll stay here, inhaling and exhaling slow, steady breaths through your nose. Coming out, gently and slowly release your hands. Shoelace with eagle arms pose. Slide your left foot to your right side and your right foot to your left side, stacking one knee over the other. Pull your feet towards your hips or stay in a cross-legged seated position. Bring the left arm under the right, crossing at the elbows, then crossing again at the wrist, bringing your hands into prayer, or reach your hands to the opposite shoulders as if you were giving yourself a big hug. Begin to initiate a forward fold. Relax your neck and hold here. Inhale and exhale slowly. Steady breaths through your nose and completely relax in any areas where you're holding tension. If your mind begins to wander, bring your awareness back to your breath. Slowly come up, reverse out of the pose as you return to your starting position. Switch and bring the opposite leg on top. If you're in a cross-legged seated position, bring the opposite leg in front. Switch arm positions and bring the right arm under the left, crossing at the elbows, then crossing again at the wrists, bringing hands in prayer, or you can give yourself a big hug. Begin to initiate a forward fold to your edge, relax your neck, and hold. This combined asana benefits increasing flexibility of the hips, helps to relieve lower back pain, soothes the nervous system, increases shoulder flexibility, and benefits those who suffer from tension-induced headaches. And release. Slowly get yourself up into a standing position. Come to the top of your mat, gently bending the knees and arms relaxed at your sides. Fold forward at your hips, maintaining the gentle bend in your knees, and wrap your hands around the opposite elbows. Your weight is evenly distributed throughout your feet. You can bend your knees even more to better support yourself during the fold. Relax here, let go of any tension, and allow gravity to take over. Coming out, uncross the arms, widen the feet to the edges of the mat. Begin to lower the hips to the mat, coming into squat pose. Your hips should hover off of the ground, knees aligned over your feet, and feet should remain flat on the ground. You have an option here to place a block under your bottom, a blanket under your heels, or in between the knees to make it easier. Bring your arms to your inner thighs. Press your palms together in front of your heart. Lift and lengthen the torso. Continue pressing your arms into your inner thighs. Hold this pose, coming back to the breath, taking slow, deep breaths. This soothing and stabilizing asana helps to open your lower back and grounds you physically and mentally for more balance in your life. Coming out, take your hands back down to the mat. As you slowly stretch it out a little bit at a time to release that pressure from your legs, from your hips. And now we will transition into toe squat by flexing your feet and curl your toes towards your knees, including the small toe. Keep your toes flat on the ground as you shift your body back to center your hips over your heels. Place your back and neck straight. Find your edge. To make it easier, shift your weight forward and place your fingertips on the ground out in front of you for support. You can also lightly or slightly elevate your hips. Use any props to be comfortable in this pose, maybe blocks under your sits bones or a rolled blanket behind the heels to help release the knee joint. Visualize a current of energy drawing up from your toes to the crown of your head. Close your eyes and breathe. This asana will allow for more flexibility in your feet to help you maintain a strong foundation for balance and agility. Release and slowly reverse out of the pose. Coming on to all fours, walk your hands out in front of you until your forehead reaches the ground. We're getting into melting heart. Keep your hips stacked over your knees. Reach through your arms, soften your neck, upper back, and melt the heart to the floor. If your forehead can't touch the ground, place a block underneath it for support. Slowly push your way up into a tabletop position and come onto your back. Keep your legs extended out in front of you. Reach your arms overhead and either clasp your left wrist or hold each elbow with the opposite palm. Keep your bottom firmly on the earth. Bend from your waist to bring your upper back and head towards the left side of the mat. Complete the side bend by pressing your hips into the mat and walking your feet to the left until you form a banana shape or a crescent moon with your body. To deepen the stretch in your IT band, cross your left ankle over your right without lifting your right hip off of the ground. If you feel any discomfort in your arms, feel free to rest your hands on your chest. Coming out, slowly reverse, bringing your legs and upper body back to center, arms to rest at your sides. Repeat on the other side. Reach your arms overhead and either clasp your right wrist or hold each elbow with the opposite palm. Keeping your bottom firmly on the earth, bend from your waist to bring your upper back and head towards the right side of the mat. Complete the side bend by pressing your hips into the mat, walking your feet to the right until you form a banana shape with your body. And if you want to deepen this pose, you can place your right ankle over your left, keeping your hips on the mat. Slowly reverse, bringing your legs and upper body back to the center, arms to rest by your sides. Stay on your back for Savasana. Legs out wide, arms out wide, palms facing up. Rest your eyes, relax your ears, relax your mouth, lips, teeth, and tongue. Relax your nose. Soften the point of contact between your eyelids and relax your sense of touch. From here, journey down your body, relaxing every area. Come back to the beginning of your practice and the intention you set. Now breathe natural and be in this moment in your Savasana. You can stay in Savasana for as long as you'd like. Let me end by saying, may we be happy, healthy, and blissful. May we take the peace we found today on our mats out into the world. The divine in me sees and honors the divine in you. Namaste.